Welcome back to Sunfire Training. Many times you'll have multiple calls or visits with the customer before finally completing an enrollment with them. Every time you use the Sunfire Quoting and Enrollment tool, the system automatically saves your customer's information, including details like their medications and health status, so that on subsequent calls you can simply recall their session and pick up the discussion right where you left off. In this short video, we'll show you how to work with these customer save sessions and make sure you don't inadvertently overwrite one customer's data with another's. Let's begin with how to start a quote for a customer. From the home page, click the Quote and Enroll link here or this button in the left-hand menu. Zip code is required, but name is not. If the customer does choose to provide their name, you can enter it now, and when you click Save, this person will be saved to your database so that you can access them later. Let's show you that now. After clicking Save, look here at the top of the screen. This is the active customer area. It now says our customer's name to show that we are working with them and editing their information, quoting, enrolling with them, or whatever it may be. Anything we save while this name is at the top of the screen will be saved to this customer. We strongly suggest getting in the habit of glancing at this part of the screen frequently while using the tool to make absolutely sure you are editing the right person's information. When we are done working with them, it's critically important to save anything we're working on, such as a partially completed enrollment form, then click this white button to clear the customer from active status. This ensures that we do not accidentally overwrite their information. As you can see, when we click the white icon from the quote page, it begins a new anonymous session for us. Notice that our previous customer's name is now gone and a personal code window has appeared. This reminds us that we are no longer working with that previous customer and that we are now in a new anonymous quote. Okay, let's start another new quote, and this time we'll pretend that the customer chose not to provide a name. That's okay, only zip codes required. Let's enter a zip and click Save. As covered in our quoting video, the customer can get a much more accurate cost detail if they provide any medications they take and optionally choose a health status. Let's do that now. We've explained how to do this in detail in our Creating a Quote training video. Now that we've entered a zip code and a prescription drug, at the top of the screen you'll see a personal code. This is a code that can be used to access this quote later. If, for instance, you receive a phone call from this person, you could save this personal code with their phone number in your CRM in case they call back. Now, let's say, for example, that towards the end of this call, this person does eventually provide their name and info and allow you to follow up with them. To save this quote to a person's name and add them to your database, click this button, the Census button. Type their name in and click Save. Now when you look at the top of the screen, rather than a personal code, you'll see their name. This means you've added this person to your database and you've saved this quote to their file. Finally, let's go back to the home screen and show you how to find these customers that you've saved and begin working with them again. Let's say, for example, we have a follow-up appointment with Jen Fish, and we need to find her account to see what we've covered so far. Click this button in the left-hand menu or the Customers link, then search for Miss Fish by last name. To the right of her name, click the three dots under Actions to bring up the Actions menu. Anything you've saved to her profile can be accessed here. For instance, if we click on View Quote, we can pick up right where we left off in her quote. We can see everything that has been saved to her quote. Once again, to clear this customer from active status, save first, then be sure to click on this white icon when you've finished with them. Thanks for watching.